What's going on, guys? Decoration Dude here, and today I have a very cool video for you. This is something I never really expected to own just because of how quickly it sold out in stores and online. This is probably the most popular, big item that Home Depot has. I never really saw myself getting one either. If I did come across one on store online, I know they were online because I just didn't want to deal with it, but the only way I saw myself getting one is if I came across one at the 50 or 75% off sale, which the chances of that very, very slim. But a few weekends ago, I was looking at some garage sales and I came across a garage sale that had a whole bunch of Halloween stuff. And they had this guy and they were selling them because they were moving. They asked $200 for them. So I said I would get them. And then I got a whole bunch of other things from them. In total, it added up to be $400, but I offered them $350 and they took it. So pretty good deal for all the stuff I got. Now, this guy unfortunately did not have the instructions or box, which made it a little harder to set up. I had to use a table to lay him down on. And then Home Depot refers you to go to this app. It's called Built to get the instructions. It's like a video, but they actually told me to do it wrong, which is surprising because it seems like it's a pretty well designed app. They told me to put that foot on this side and that foot on this side, and as you go up, because each leg has its own unique shape that like fits into each other, then they don't fit in the torso. So I don't know why it was telling me to do that, and that probably needs to be fixed, but I figured it out. It took longer than it should have, but I figured it out. And this guy is just absolutely massive. He barely fits in this spot I have him in. Like he's touching the walls with either both of his hands, and his head is almost touching the ceiling. Like it is very close. I don't know if he'd fit in here or not, but he does. And I did test him. He does work. At first, when I turned him on, he ended up not turning on, and it worried me for a little bit, but I didn't have the plug pushed in all the way. Now, build-wise, this guy, he's built okay. He definitely could have been built a lot better. Like the arms, they just have two clips that you push in and slide in, and it locks them into place. Well, over time, the heat is just gonna kind of dry rot those a little bit or stiffen them up, and then if a gust of wind comes through and blows the arms, because these are very liable to shake in the wind. I mean, I know you're supposed to take them off in higher ones, but even just a little gust, it could snap those the little clips right off, and then his arms won't be able to go back on. Same thing with his head. His head has those little clips too, and they just don't seem like they're the strongest for something this big. Now, other than that, that's really the only complaint I have about them. I just wish they were, I don't know, used with poles instead of just plastic, but overall he's built pretty decent, and I do plan on using this guy on my next display. And like I said, this guy, he's absolutely massive. He's bigger than I thought he would be, which, I mean, he's big, so. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about him, so I'll go ahead and turn him on and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here he is. He's very bright, it's nice. Standing behind him when I turned him on, I could see the light just come throughout this whole room. He lights up good. Then he's got the eyes that move. Very cool effect. I'll show you guys the back side. A little bit hard to see since that light's in the way, but there is a pole that you have to screw in, and then you have to wrap this wire around it, and that wire gets connected to the base. Overall, I'm very happy with this guy. I hope I'll be able to fit him in my display this year. If not, I'll definitely be using him on a Halloween night, but hopefully I'll be able to fit him in with everything else. He's just so big, I don't know if he'll take up too much space, but hopefully I'll be able to incorporate something with him and the Phantom together, so. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but, you know, this Halloween's gonna be very big with all these new additions that I've been getting, especially things like this and the Phantom. So overall, I do recommend this guy. If you have the chance to get one, I do recommend it. It's very cool. This will definitely be the like centerpiece of your display. Everyone will be like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy, but very, very cool design. I don't have anything else to say about it, so I'll go ahead and end the video here, and thanks for watching.